Alright everybody, today I'm going to be doing a pork butt. This is about an 8-pound pork butt. You can see it's just a big chunk of meat. It does have the bone in right here. You can see the bone. And it does still have the fat cap on the back side. So we're going to leave most of this. All we're going to do to prepare this today is just look through it and just see if there's anything that's stray. If you've watched some of my videos, you know that you don't want any of that, especially if you're doing a competition. Today we're just cooking at home, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But you can see this little piece here. I am going to go ahead and cut that off. And then we'll just season it up. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's enjoying these videos I'm putting together. Like I said, comment. Let me know what y'all think about it. Don't give me too much, you know. Gripe about it. If you give me too much gripe, then you know, just don't watch anymore if you don't like what you see. So, but I'd love to have some comments on what you'd like to see me cook. I do love cooking, so I kind of do a little bit of everything. And it doesn't only have to be barbecue, but that is kind of what I like doing the most. So anyways, what we're going to do to start is, as always, good old mustard. Just a thin coat. Really like this. Pork butts and briskets, and you can do ribs. Just about anything. Just a thin coat of mustard here. Trying to give you a better view, kind of getting these videos situated here. So hopefully this is a little bit better for y'all. Just a thin coat of mustard on here. And then we'll season it up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook the fat side down. So I'm going to season that first. So, and today we're going to be using, once again, my buddy, guy that I met, BBQ Bob. Just ordered some new stuff, got a fresh batch in. Just good. Today we're using his Alpha Rub. So just sprinkle. Like I said, about a foot in the air. I'm going to sprinkle it on there. Pretty liberal layer here. You want quite a bit. Don't rub. Slight pat is all you need. And this is a big chunk of meat. I think it's about 8-pound pork butt. So you need quite a bit of seasoning on here. Make sure you get all the sides. And we will put another coat on right before we get to put on the smoker. We're going to let this sit for a few hours. Overnight if you can. This morning I'm just cooking first thing this morning. So we're going to try to put this on probably about noon. We're going to look at a 300 degree cook, 300 plus. It'll probably be about 325 degrees. We're not going to look at it too close. And it'll probably go for about 6 hours. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, there it is. Seasoned up. We're going to wrap it in saran wrap and let it rest. We'll put another coating on in a little while. Check back into the bit. All right, folks. Here's my drum. Moved to the backyard today. It's hard to see, but Barbecue Guru's running right at 308. I think I got it set for like 315. So some of y'all are asking how you can regulate the heat in these. What happens is you can hook up a gadget like this. Intakes are closed on the bottom. Exhaust wide open. And then on the back side here, there's a little fan. And that just blows the smoke and keeps the pit at a perfect temperature. And like I said, I think I have it about 315. It's 309. It's 5 degrees off. It does fluctuate a little bit. We're not going to worry too much about that. Check back in a little bit. See how it is. Happy smoking. It's been about 3 hours. It's actually been almost 4. At 300 degrees, we have had some rain. We're very happy for that today, but let's see what it looks. Internal temperatures 171, so it's going to be time to wrap it. The color looks good, and it looks beautiful. Alright, so we're inside now. We're going to go ahead and put it on this foil. You can see the bark is awesome. So at this time you can do fat side up or fat side down. Kind of depends what it looks like. To me, the fat is pretty dark on the back, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it fat down. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some butter, set it on top, maybe about 3 tablespoons or so. I'm going to take some brown sugar, put that on top. We're going to go back with some more Barbecue Bob's Alpha Rub. Put a little bit more on top. Just on the sides, get a little on the full because we're going to wrap this really tight. And then you can use some honey or some agave nectar. Just squeeze a little of that on there. Not too much, just a little bit. And the only other thing I want to put on there today is just some good old Fiesta garlic pepper. Give it a little more heat. And garlic's good on everything. This is just going to add some more crust. It's going to add to everything going on. And then we're going to fold this foil up, get it started. Alright, so we got the butter and the garlic pepper and all on. Time to crack a cold one. We're going to go ahead and put a little moisture in the bottom here. Just pour a little bit. Cheers. Alright, and we're going to just wrap this up. It's going to probably go for another hour or two. And we're looking for an ending temperature somewhere around between 195, almost 200 degrees. So always double wrap. The bone and stuff in there will tend to rip on your grill. So you want to double wrap it. So wrap it one time. And then the piece that I used earlier, I'm just going to wrap it again. You want this tight. You don't want any juices escaping. You don't want anything to come out. Alright, ready to go back to the pit. Put it back on the grill here. We're going to go ahead and put the pit probe into the thickest part of the meat. We're going to set it in. It's going to go for another hour or two. See you in a bit. Got it. Alright, it's been on. We pulled it. It's been resting a little bit. Let's see how this bad boy looks. So, awesome looking crust. Just really good here. You can see the juice coming out the bottom. So pork butt, if the bone pulls out, it's done. Yeah. So that's done. So what I typically like to do on pork is you can just shred it with your hands, or you can try to find some of your longer pieces and kind of separate it. But as you can see, just super juicy. So that's going to be some really good stuff right here. Yeah. Tender, juicy, very hot still. So here's one of your, this is one of the part of the muscles. You can see the bark. So when you pull all this together, it's going to be just great. You can see it's just falling apart. Just perfect. Alright, so we got some pulled a little bit. We're just going to continue to shred this. Just pulled some muscles out. We got some of the meat here. It's just a good lean meat. And we got some of the good bark. And so we're just going to shred this together. Easiest way to do it is just get in there with your hands. It is hot. So now you just have some goodness. It's got some bark in it. It's got some pulled. You can see how easy that's shredded. Just so tender. Juicy. At this point, if you want to put some more sauce in it, you can. If it was dry, put some more sauce in it. And I would definitely go ahead and, let me pull a glove off. go ahead and always, pork is a huge chunk of meat, and you saw how much seasoning we put on there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little more Barbecue Bob's Alpha on top. Just mix it in. Put some in there. Just add to the flavoring there. Another layer. Doesn't have any smoke anymore. Awesome. Cheers.